Alright guys, let's start. Before, few basics now as to what to do and all that. Alright. So first question. Tell me, when to study law? This is like a basics as to how to study and exactly what to do, how to start off. Morning I'll study, evening I'll study. When to study law? Morning, evening, morning, evening. So I also made this mistake of asking this question. Some people said morning, some people said evening. I did average and studied in afternoon. About to study, I slept off. So this is a question which you are the best decider. If you are a morning person, study in the morning. Evening person, study in the evening. If you ask your parents, they'll tell early morning 4 a.m. if you get up, everything will go. Nothing will go for us. I am a night person. Morning I hate it. That's why I keep my class in the morning, because I want to make that habit. So it's going against my thing. Night I'll be active. People used to call me Gube for other reasons. One is because I used to stay up late, and for other reasons also. But yeah, morning. So it's up to you guys. Don't ask these questions to others. Generally we ask them when to study law. So that's the thing. If someone clears CA, your relatives will tell, okay, yes, cleared, go ask tips. So then tips become some dangerous thing then. Second, how many hours to study? This also many people ask. How many hours to study? 10 hours, 15 hours, 18 hours. One thing that we fail to understand is we never ever do this, unfortunately. Okay, 1 second. Is this clear now? Guys, online buddies, is it coming properly? Alright. That's the easiest thing, man. If anything is blurry, we all restart our laptop also, no? So restart, it will come. Alright, cool. So guys, one thing very important, we have to understand this we have never done actually, we should do, study speed per hour. Have you ever done this in your life? Have you calculated your study speed per hour? See, what happens is we have around 24 pages to study. In full Josh we'll plan. 3 hours we'll finish off. But then sometimes it takes 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. Sometimes it may be taking 4 hours. Because we have never done this study. We have never analyzed our study speed per hour. What is study speed per hour? How many pages per hour do you actually study? Not read. Read is different. Reading a novel you can do 10-15 pages aram se. But studying, so it depends. If you have 24 pages to study, if your study speed per hour is just 4 pages, it will obviously take 6 hours. If your study speed per hour is 8 pages, it will take 3 hours. So it depends on what is your study speed per hour. So first thing that we need to calculate is this. Ideal will be 6 to 8 pages per hour. If yours is 4, can you increase to 6 in 10 days? 1 month, 2 months? Not possible. You have been studying 4 pages per hour since 20 years. How is it possible to increase it to 6 to 8? This we never do. What we do is this only. 24 page, you only figure out. We'll finish it off in 3 hours. But then it eventually goes to 6 hours, 7 hours, so that day plan gone. If that day plan gone, next day plan also gone. Like that entire, our planning, we all know how awesome we are in planning. So the thing is, please, do this. How to measure this? You can ask your parents, friends, whatever. When you start to study, ask them to take the time and ask them to call you in 1 hour. You cannot do it on your own. Even you can, but you have to put a stopwatch and keep your phone aside. Because what we'll be doing is seeing the time. Half an hour, only finish 2 pages. Let me finish off 3 more pages. That should not happen. You should study as if you never counted the time. And once 1 hour is over, your friends, parents, whatever should tell you what did you study. So this you should measure. Mine was, believe it or not, 3 pages per hour. So then I realized I should put in more hours. So for the unfortunate people like us, we should put in more hours. For smart people like you, maybe if you are 6 to 8, which is good. Average is 6 to 8. Even if it is 3, 4, it's absolutely okay. It's your speed. So rather than studying how many hours to study, please measure today, if possible, your study speed per hour. That will determine your entire plan for all 8 subjects. So if it's 30 pages, for some people it is 4 hours, some people it is 8 hours. It depends on our study speed. This cannot be increased in 7-8 months. It will take 3-4 years minimum. Which means first you will increase your study speed, then do CA. No. So we need to manage by putting in more efforts. Third one is, most important thing is, we need to write certain keywords in the examination. One is keyword, second is section number. How important are section numbers? What do you think? Important, not important? Important. Can I write wrong section number? No. So I'll show you the paper, right? One second. Yes, you cannot write the wrong section number. So this is, let's take one paper here. See, this student has written the wrong clause number. Clause number is wrong. See, no mercy, 0. Even the content may be right. Clause number is wrong, 0. Then one more. Here, see. This part is wrong. Content is right. No mercy, 0. So this is an actual question paper, answer sheet by a student. Please never write the wrong section number. So first I spoke about when to study law, how to study law. Third is keywords and section numbers. Section number is definitely a must at the CA final level. But if you remember the section number, please write it. But writing the wrong section number, dangerous. If you write section number, I don't write section number, difference between me and you will be some 5-6 marks minimum. But wrong section number, 0. But the problem is, confidently we'll write wrong section number. We'll think that is, but section numbers, there is nothing to mug up, it will automatically come to you. But if you cannot remember, it's okay. You can simply write as per the provisions of the Companies Act. 2023 and all we can't write by mistake. You should write the correct year also. Let's say sometimes you forget the year, assume. Simply write as per the provisions of Companies Act. Enough. If you write as per provisions of Partnership Act and all, I can't help it. Right? So it's up to you. You have to write the correct law. So the valuator will appreciate your not writing also if you write at least the act name. But if you write the wrong section number, he will see the section number and he knows the content is wrong. So 0. Content may be apt for the answer, but section number is wrong. 0. So most important. If you know, good. If you don't know, please let's not create. Correct? You should write the law in your own words, but not write your own law. It will be dangerous. So that's the thing. So coming to write the law in your own words, should I write exactly what is there in the Bare Act, copy paste? Impossible. It is not possible. There are certain keywords that you need to keep in mind, and those keywords are only important. So if, in my material I just randomly show you. There are some, so how I have designed it is, as I told you, the Bare Act is also inserted here. So it will be easier for you. Like for example here, I'm just giving you a random example. See, these keywords and interpretation is what we will be doing together. And whatever is important, we have underlined here. So some may be the keywords in this. So keywords is something that we need to keep in mind. So if we keep in mind that those keywords, it will be very, very simple. So for example here, so these will be the keywords. In this also there will be some other keywords that we will be writing it down. So keywords plus interpretation is something else that we need to see. So what are keywords? As and when we do the section, we will understand, nothing to worry. As and when we are doing the section, we will understand that. So in this particular thing, these are the important areas. So these are all the additions in this book where the important areas also colored and color coding is given, so that sometimes you will associate certain things with color, and with that color your brain recognizes the particular thing. So you will remember that ordinary resolution was marked like this. So you will automatically write. So this is the Bare Act extract. So wherever important stuff is there, I have given it like this. See, subsection 1 and then directly subsection 2 onwards I have told you read the Bare Act. Everything cannot be put here. That's why I am saying you can use the app, or you can buy if you want, or else this is enough. But either app is needed or the book for sure, along with this material of mine. So that is the second part. Then the third one, this is done, keywords. So keywords we will do along with the class only. These keywords are what the evaluator will see. Section number, correct one is needed. Fourth one, we need to understand what would be the rankers policy. I have spoken to almost around 40 to 50 All India rank holders. One being my very good friend Chinmay Agade sir. He was All India rank 13 in foundation, rank 3 in inter, and 39 in final. He is one of the very few people who has scored rank all 3 levels. So generally people score rank in one level, he has scored in all 3 levels. So he, along with many other people I have spoken to, I have been fortunate to speak to many such people. So they have given me some, whatever I have done, this analysis, 3 things. 3 things from the rankers that we can learn. I have asked the same questions to them. How many hours you study? When to study? How many subjects to study also? How many subjects per day to study? Any idea? You will study 2. Good. Good that he told I will study 2. Some people study 8. I met a ranker who studied 8 subjects a day. Mental fellow. 1 hour, 1 subject. Some people study only 1. Some people study 2. Some people study 3. Some people mix 2 practical. Some people want practical and theory. It is up to you guys. Don't ask these questions to anybody. What makes you comfortable, you study. Problem is, some people, I for example was like that. I wanted to learn from everybody. So I went and asked everybody, all rank holders. Each person is telling one thing. Confusion. So, but 3 overall things that we all can do. Point number 1 is running notes. Trust me, out of the 50 people gave 50 different answers. But these 3 questions were constant between all 3, which means these 3 are what is needed to succeed. 1 is running notes. What do you mean by running notes? What you note down in class. Perfect. So running notes are what you note down in class. Nowadays people have become, not you, some people have become so, spoon feeding they need, lethargic, as you rightly said. Like recently one student asked me, sir, do you have any running notes which other student has written? I said, boss, why? Why can't you write? So we have to write our own running notes. I am not in the habit of spoon feeding, but I am not also in the thing is mine only is right. I tend to ask what the students want and give. See, my material, if you see 2-year-old material, you will vomit. I'll also vomit. My student actually, when I sent this book to him, he sent me his material when he was studying. When my first class it was dry, like one, if you see that paper, it will be in that all this Belpuri shop. They'll mix it and give in that cone. Horrible material. Content is the same, but the way you present it really matters. He sent me a picture. Sir, see sir, I need refund it seems. He's a CA already. He was just kidding. So he had come for my fast track. He was sitting there only, I remember. He is my very good friend now and he helps me in all these things. So I sent him, you tell me the feedback of this material. He said, I want refund because you gave me some horrible material that time. Content is the same, but the way present. So I really ask students what they want. So it's one student, I remember her name, she was sitting there. She came to me and said, sir, put the Bare Act in the class, in the material only. The next attempt I did it. So every attempt, this time also I'll take feedback from you. Whatever you want extra will be there for the next time, for your juniors. So what I'm saying is yes, but I will not give, do spoon feeding. No way. We also have to work together. No, everything if I go, then I'll also write your exam. That also I'll only do. But no, what I'm saying is yes. So running notes is this only, exactly. These are the important points you'll write here. Apart from that, you can either use this only as a running notes, or you can maintain a separate running notes where you can just write pointers. How to write that I will tell you. Now I can't say you write on your own. I should guide you, right? I'll tell you how I wrote and how it should be written for easier thing. That later stage I'll tell you. Why running notes is needed? Very simple. You have 8 subjects. Very simple. It's a practical thing, all these things. 8 subjects we have, and law is paper number 4, which means at least 8 days ago, because the 4th paper, right? At least 6 days ago, your first FR paper would have started. 1 week before FR paper, will you touch any other subject or only FR? Only FR. Before FR, will you touch law? No. No way. You will touch, SFM is there. No, SFM you will touch. Then auditing. They also don't know what they'll ask. We also don't know what you are studying. So predominantly, though it's the 4th paper, trust me, at least minimum 20 days ago, would not have touched law. 100% practically. Now think about it. So this day I would have studied, then suddenly 20 days later, law exam. Tomorrow is the law exam. I have never touched it. Now what will I, Bare Act I'll open, my module 1, module 2, chart book, CA Institute material, 1, 2, 3. Then some other textbook also I would have picked up just to see whether my book is okay or not. You would have picked up 3, 4 textbooks. So full everything is there. What you will study now? Are you studying or some South Indian meal? All items there. Correct? Plate meal. So that is the problem. So brilliant analysis by the rank holders, running notes. They maintain 2 running notes. I'm telling you, we can't do that. We are not abnormal. They are abnormal fellows. They have maintained 2. One is 250-page running note, one is 100-page running note. So 250-page running note they'll do 1 day before the exam. 100-page running note they do on the day of the exam. That much and all don't want. Let's maintain 1. So this running notes is the only notes we have to touch 1 day before the exam. So this is going to help us. Before that, all the study should happen, of course, through all our materials. Bare Act and all cannot be touched 1 day before the exam. Bare Act is only for your study, one-time study, and then reference when you need it. Can't study using the Bare Act always. So running notes is the most essential thing. How to write running notes, I'll give you a couple of examples, but this is a shorter form of the running note only. See, we have everywhere we have this, blanks for charts. Earlier I used to do charts separately. Then students also put it off in the notes only, no. One more student said, put the charts also in the note. I said, no. That is spoon feeding. I will give blank spaces. We will fill the charts together. Only when you put pen on paper and you write your own, you will remember it. I always believe so. Few charts here and there I have given, but other charts we are doing in class. So whatever, even your feedback will be highly appreciated. Any addition, everything is an improvement, and I'm extremely happy about this book actually, because taken a lot of efforts and added a lot of things. So you'll really enjoy. I will definitely enjoy teaching through this. That's how it is. Anyway, all the scenarios are given here, so it will be very easy for you also to study. That's the running notes part, point number 1. So that they say running notes is a must, and it is a must, guys. Running notes you have to do. That is point number 1. So how to do it, we will see. The basics of it is there in my notes only. My notes is running notes only actually. So this chart I have given, but other things we have to do on our, how to do running notes we'll do on our own, no problem. But extra part I'll tell you, no tension. So we'll start off with that. Second one is writing. All of them wrote. When I say writing, what? They wrote the answers. How did they write the answers? First of all, in law, how do I present? Most important thing is presentation. I also know, you also know, we know the law. How do we present it? It should be presented in 3 paragraphs. First paragraph should have provisions. Second paragraph should have analysis. Third paragraph should have conclusion. Online guys, I hope you are there. Yeah, first provisions, analysis, conclusion. Should I write provisions, analysis, conclusion? Should I write like this, or should the first para be provisions? What do you think? First paragraph should be provisions. You can either write it point wise or paragraph wise, second paragraph, and immediately after second paragraph it will be the conclusion. I will show you the answer sheet of November 2017 of my student Bal Krishna, who scored 67 in law. That was a very tough paper. This time the MCQ was not there. Very tough paper. It was November 17, and he scored all India rank 40 or something. I don't remember. I didn't ask for the paper. He only sent it to me. Very nice of him. Said, sir, please give it to your students. I will share this also on the group today only. Remind me. I have Gajini memory. I forget. After I get out of the class, I forget. Please remind me. I will share. Now you see. First is provisions. He has given the section number. He has written the correct section number. Then provision he has explained. Then he has given his analysis. And then the conclusion. 4 out of 4 he has given. He has got. Out of out. First only. Right? And wherever needed, you have to underline. When you are writing only when it is important. No using pencil and all that. It is just pen. Whatever you are writing, you have to write. So very, very simple thing, guys. Why presentation is important? Okay, I'll just give you one more. I'll ask you a question. 4 marks question paper. 4 marks. How long will you take to write? 4 marks question is there. How long will you take? What is the time that you will take? 8 minutes, 6 minutes. How did you get 6? How did you get 8? Correct. That only you have to do. 180 is the number of minutes that you have divided by 100 marks. You have 1.8 minute per mark. Let's do one thing. In this 180 minutes, let's take 160 minutes. 20 minutes we'll let go. Because 20 minutes you have your strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. Strength we know, weakness, threat is this thing. Threat is what? Because of now corona, for example. So you are about to write, the guy next to you coughs. Gone. Your mental balance is suddenly, he looks at you only and coughs. Then you will be thinking, where will his saliva, it's flying there, coming to you. You will think all those things in the examination hall. That's a very, very solid threat. I am not joking. Many students have texted me saying, sir, I opted out because I thought I had fever. When they came home, there was no fever. It is in the mind. Some people actually had fever. So I really am very sad for those guys who are writing these examinations. Hats off for them. Even to you. Next year writing in May. Right? Corona will not go so easily. It is going to stay at least for a few more months. Now a new strain also came. So it is going to stay for some more time. Until the vaccine comes, it's going to take 1 more year minimum. So it's not going to be easy. And I think even May exam will be split into 2. You never know. You have to see. So that is a threat. So threat ke liye 20 minutes are removed. Nothing can be done. Sometimes, there is this, you can never anticipate. One college, they took away the watches also, some invigilator, stupid fellow. And they said, no, only that watch you have to use. And that watch was not working, the big clock in the room. They took away the watches, I don't know why, in one of the exams, in one of the centers here. Who are you to take the watches away? No, said, no, we have instructions to take the. Can you fight with the invigilator there? No, you'll write the exam. Then your college is located in a place where there's a lot of commotion next door. There is one wedding procession happening. That bloody horse is not moving only. In front of the college, it's there. You have always written exam in a very secluded environment in your house with no sound. Now suddenly there is sound across, you are not able to concentrate. This all happened to me. That's why I went blank in my FR paper. I remember. Students go blank sometimes. So that's why I've removed 20 minutes. These are the threats. Corona also. You're feeling very tired. Suddenly you're feeling, it's sometimes in the mind also. You're feeling feverish. Right? After Corona, it happened to me also. After I came back home at hospitalization, every day I used to see fever 3 times like a fool. Because I thought, where if it comes again? That's the thing. Then the doctor told, even if you sleep and roll over corona patients now, nothing will happen. At least for 1 or 2 months, because you have that immunity. But don't take it easy after 2 months. You may get reinfection. But 2 months, nothing will happen. That's what he told. But I had that fear. So that fear is more in the mind. So 20 minutes you leave. So basically, let's take 160 by 100. So 1.6 minute per mark into 4 is 6.4 minutes. Make it 7 minutes. Okay. 7 minutes you have time to read the question, understand the question, assimilate the answer, and then write the answer. And it is not easy. You have to write it exactly the way. People who just study and go law, problem is when they put pen on paper, stories will come. Song will come in the background. You will write the conclusion first, then you will write the analysis. So most important thing, all of them have written the answers, guys. This is the beautiful thing I found between all rank holders. Running notes they maintain, written. They have to write provisions, analysis. That's why I am giving you 4 exams, minimum of 100 marks each, so that you will write and practice. Unless we put pen on paper, we will never be able to go ahead. So second part is writing. And one more important thing is any idea, evaluator, how long it will take to correct your paper, just randomly. How long will an evaluator take to correct your paper, to evaluate? Random. 10 minutes. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, Vivek says 30 minutes. Okay, ideally 100 mark paper if I have to evaluate, forget about it. How long will you take 100 mark if I have to evaluate? As he said, 30 to 40 minutes. Ideally, 30 to 40 minutes you will need 100 marks. Any idea how much? Okay, evaluators are chartered accountants or others? Can a BCom lecturer evaluate your paper? No. Can a MBA graduate evaluate your paper? If you go to ICAI.org and say panel of eligibility criteria for evaluators, you will be shocked. CAs are also there. CA, CS, ISWA, BCom lecturers with some 15 years experience, MBA graduates with some many years experience, all can evaluate your papers. I'm not joking. You can only check. Go to Google and check eligibility criteria for evaluators ICAI. You will get. We all thought only CAs will evaluate. No. Is it fair for a non-CA to certify you as a CA? It is unfair, but unfortunately that's how it is. Why? Any idea how much they are paid per paper? If you are spending like 40 minutes, you basically in 1 hour you can only do 2 papers. How much will you be paid per paper? Guess, random guess. 200, 150, he says 500. Ideally, guys, it was 60 rupees before. 60 rupees. Then they fought. What is this nonsense? I spent so much time. What 60 rupees? Then they increased it to, we think 500,000 and all, nothing, 110. The rate per paper is 110. A chartered accountant charges his client 2,000 to 3,000 rupees per hour. And if he has to spend, correct 2 papers only in 1 hour, 220 rupees. His article only will earn more. Correct? So, I am not kidding. You were right. They only take 5 to 10 minutes per paper. I am not joking. These are some practical stuff that we need to know. They will evaluate 6 to 7 papers per hour, which means they'll make some 800, 900 rupees. For a chartered accountant, do you really think he gives a damn about your future and all that? Evaluator. Some of them may, some of them don't. It is just a paper, evaluate and move on. They don't know your face, they don't know anything. If I am evaluating and the students get 39, I will make it 40. For sure. 100%. But I am not allowed to evaluate. Because a person who is in teaching profession cannot evaluate. So the people who are evaluating are all working professionals. Some of them may have a heart, some of them may not have a heart. Do you think there's an evaluation center? Nothing. Papers will be sent to their homes. I have seen personally. They will evaluate after their work is over, that full day. Assume they fight with their spouse and they sit on your paper. These are practical stuff. They'll give you 10 minutes of their time at night when they are sleepy. And in that 10 minutes, you have to impress the hell out of the evaluator. Which means, can I write stories there? No. In simple words, in other words, in conclusion, I can't write any of those things. To the point it should be. These are all important areas. See this fellow's answer. First question only is impressed. I'm just saying. That's why he got a rank. That's why he got 67. You can analyze. First question only is floored, 4 marks. So the key is you need to earn the respect of the person in 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. Very, very sad state of affairs. 6 months we die to do CA final. 8 papers we write in 3 hours. So basically 1 full day, 24 hours gone in writing the paper. Evaluation will be done 8 papers, 10 minutes each, 80 minutes. That's it. Your life will be set in 80 minutes. That's the hard truth of life. These things we should know before we start. So basically in the 2 to 3 minutes initially only should impress the hell out of the evaluator, which means 30 to 40 marks. Initially we need to impress the evaluator, so much so that he will only give you remaining 10. You see this guy, I'm not joking, 4 out of 4, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4, already done, no? 40 marks in his pocket. Then he has written stories. Not that he has not written stories. In the end and all, full stories he has written. Some nonsense he has written, I've seen. Still he has been impressing here also. But here, this is all story. Mediation, involvement of third person with to resolve matter. Super. BCom answer this is. I'm not joking. You can't write mediation like this. Arbitration, resolving of dispute in friendly manner. Through legal ways. Oh, extra legal ways. This is a bullshit answer which requires 0. Trust me, I'm not joking. Mediation, involvement of third person. This is resolving in friendly manner. Isn't this a BCom answer? But just by this one answer, I can't judge him. See the brilliant answers he has given before. This, if this was the first question, no, 0 I would have got. He has already impressed the evaluator. Evaluator mindset, okay, it's okay man, good, 2. 2 marks is given for this 2 lines. Basically this is active voice, this is passive voice. Involvement of third person, resolving to resolve the dispute. Resolve the dispute in friendly manner. There is no difference only here properly, whatever he has written. 2 marks he got, guys. Correct? This really, it's a 4 mark question. It deserves 0 for this answer. Are you seeing? This is a proof right in front of you. But you have to give it to him. Brilliant answers he has written before with section number, everything. So he really deserves 2 marks. If you write this question first only impression gone. That's why 30, 40 marks you have to choose. This is the importance of those 15 minutes reading time. 1:45 to 2 p.m. Online friends, are you getting? 1:45 to 2 p.m. This is the thing that you should do. Select those 40 questions, 40 marks questions, which you should, that fellow will be impressed by you, whoever is evaluating. And then he will only give you for these amazing answers. Active voice, passive voice, right? Then towards the end, full stories. See, 1 mark. Something he has written. 1 mark he has got. Chumma. Something is whatever he feels like he has written there. Therefore, however, the company, something. It really doesn't even make sense, honestly. 1 mark. So where he was supposed to get 60, he would have got 67. So like that, even if you get 1 mark more, 8 marks is 8 subjects, 8 marks. That's the difference between 392 and 400, right? That's the thing. 39 and 40, difference is 1 mark. So it is very, I'll share you this paper. So you go through, brilliant. Everybody is like that, I'm not joking. One of my other students, now she's in final, she attended my last batch. She was my CA, this thing also, my student as well. She also scored some 70, I don't remember, 71 in law. When MCQ and all was not there that time. She also, she made 4 out of 4. This was part of that same question, so 5. Then again 5 out of 6. Then in the end you see full stories for which she has not got anything. This is a 6-mark question, something she has written, so just 3 there she's got. But still she's got. Now this is the full story. Contract and all she has written. So what I am saying is, it's just how you play around. And also because of MCQ, things will change, guys. Because of MCQ, things will change. I'll give you the example here. This is Raghavendra, my student, who got All India rank 34. All India rank 34. This is with MCQ. So MCQ will be evaluated separately. So out of 70 marks, he has scored 45, which is manageable. Which means in MCQ has scored 21 out of, he scored 71 if I'm not wrong, 21 out of 30. Here also it's the same. Provisions, analysis, conclusion. 3 out of 4. Provision, analysis, conclusion. 3 out of 4. See, this is one guy who has maximized this thing, MCQ. There's one more guy who has, Samira is my student, who could not maximize the MCQ, but he has maximized here. 55 out of 70 he has got in the normal thing. But he could only get 16 out of 30 in MCQ. So MCQ also you can maximize, this also you can maximize. See, here also neatly has written 7 marks they have got. This is a total 8 marks, 7 out of 8. So I'll send you, see, facts, provisions, analysis, see, same way. So it is very, very essential for you to, basically there is a show called Suits. Do you watch it? In English there's a show called Suits. Some of you may watch it. I mean, I don't know if you are. So in that they say that, generally we say the playing the odds. Playing the odds means, when you use a dice, you may get, you may not get. It's luck. So they say don't play the odds, you play the man. So what they're trying to tell is, here you have to play the man who's evaluating. Don't play your luck, play the man. How will you play the man? By choosing 40 marks, which is amazing. All these are observations that I got from rank holders. That's why they are rank holders. So first one is running notes. Second one is you need to write. And how to write? You should choose the question. So I'll give you 4-5 examinations. In that you choose 15 minutes which one you want to write first. And then you need to impress the evaluator. Here the evaluator is you only. You have to impress yourself. Third one, most importantly, they have told is, third most important thing, your running notes is done, writing is done. Third most important thing is mock exams. Mock exams is something that you have to write 100%. If you believe it or not, how many mock exams do these rank holders write? Any idea? They write per paper at least 5 to 6. Means 30 papers they write. I am saying at least write 1. So 8 papers, at least 8 mock exams. This mock exam should be done in the last month before the exam. And they wrote 2 per paper actually, most of the people that I spoke to, minimum 2. In the first mock exam, they actually failed, believe it or not. In the first mock exam that they wrote, they actually failed. Why did they fail? Because what they studied and what they wrote, they are not able to synchronize. So the same, like Chinmaya sir, I was asking him, he failed, his exam was in May, he wrote in April mock exam, he failed in that exam. And in this May wala exam, he scored All India rank 3. How is it possible? It is possible. Rather than the exam only being the mock exam, main exam, you should write mock exams, because there are many things that in 3 hours you cannot, pen on paper, it will not move. So this is the third one that they did, guys. Mock exams they wrote. So that is the next part that you have to do. Mock exam. Evaluation process I already explained you. 110 rupees. So they'll make 700, 800 rupees. So these are the important pointers that you need to really understand. This is very essential for us to go ahead. Are we done? Any doubts? So these three are the golden rules. Running notes, writing. You need to write at least one answer a day. There's one dialogue, no? An apple a day keeps doctor away. One answer a day keeps 6 months away. This is my Noi dialogue. Correct? One answer a day keeps 6 months away. Correct? CA can be come again or it can be certainly achievable. It's up to you. So if it is come again and if you don't write, law paper, that's the problem with law paper. If you don't write, no, you will be like this only. I'll give you my own example. I'm not ashamed to do it. Today I'm a law faculty. Guess my CA Inter law marks. Yes, 55. My law marks, CA Inter. 40. Just 42. I also had this audacity. Law and all easy. It was easy only. I never wrote even one line. My problem. But auditing, I had this fear. Oh, audit is something different. Audit is nothing but law only, no? Chapter 10 of law is audit. Auditors. Audit, I had that fear. Audit, I read the Bear Act and all in CA Inter, I remember. Audit, I wrote like crazy. I was so scared that I started writing like crazy. Auditing in the same attempt, my attempt was November 19 or May 20, I don't remember. Inter. Auditing paper, I wrote for 82 marks. I got 77. Auditing. How is it possible? Same attempt, law 42. The difference, 35 marks difference. How is it possible? Only because of writing. I'm not joking. This, I thought I knew everything. When I sitting in the exam, nothing is moving. I was like, what the hell? I know this answer. First I'm writing conclusion, then I'm writing some analysis. But auditing, which came later, it was in second group, nothing happened because I'd written. And then I really understood the power of these two. Auditing, I'd written 2 mock exams. Same happened to me. 2 marks less, gone. 3 marks less, fail. So this I rectified in CA final. So please don't be like this. That's what I'm trying to tell. This was this overconfidence and stupidity. My own example I'm giving you. So this was fear. I'm not saying let's be fearful, but what I'm saying is these 3 things if we follow, 100% we will do well. Running notes, we need to write, and mock exams. So writing anyway, when we do the classes, you will have the questions also given. Basically 4 materials are given, guys. One is the module, fourth material is the ebook. So first one is module 1, which is there in colored format. This module 1 has full, Companies Act, corporate law. So basically if you see the syllabus, and if you see the thing, I'll just come to this. Online buddies, you will receive the material very soon. So don't worry. We'll come to it one second. So predominantly how it is done is, see, it's very simple. One second. I'll come to all this, I'll explain. Corporate law, your syllabus, 100 marks is there, no? I'm seeing page number, 28. So in that, section A, corporate law, part 1 is corporate law, 70 marks. Shabaz, what about revision? Revision will be done every day of the previous day's class, and we'll be constantly revising as and when it happens. And the best revision is your exam. We'll be having exam, so that is your revision part of it. And on YouTube, I'll release a 1-day revision video, which some 8 to 9 hours, everything revision, you can go through that. Once you attend regular batch, you no need for you to attend fast track. I do a fast track batch also, but that is purely for exam. But the real deal is regular. If you want to really understand the law, it has to be regular batch. Fast track is just shortcut. You will pass, but then I prefer always regular batch for constant understanding. So if you see, it is divided into two parts, guys. Section A, company law. Section B, security law. So section A is for, section A and B. Part 1 is for 70 marks. So in that section A, company law. So in that 35% of the 70, this is a rough estimate given by institute. It can change also. Institute, this some 21 to 25 marks will come. And here some 10 to 14 marks will come. It can change also, I am telling you. It can change also. And this around the remaining marks. And then drafting, one question generally comes. Securities law, SCRA, SEBI, generally around 10 marks, 5 to 10 marks. Then second part, economic law starts, 30. In economic law, predominantly insolvency and bankruptcy code, around 8 to 10 marks, pakka it will come. Every single time. PMLA, one question guaranteed. So 4 to 8 marks here. FEMA, such a huge syllabus. How much will it come for? 4 marks. Never ending. SURFACE also one question will come generally. FCRA, it's a brand new law. 6 marks generally they'll ask. Arbitration and conciliation, 3 to 4 marks. If you think about it, FCRA, arbitration, insolvency, if you study, 20 marks will come there only. This is the predominant history. We have to see the history. Now in one attempt they may ask more or less, but historically this is how they are asking. FEMA, since almost 10-15 years, only one question of 4 marks. That's all. PMLA also one question guaranteed. So it's very, very simple. Then they'll ask, sir, what are the important topics in company law? Questions will come now. So very simple, guys. I learn something from everybody, what we can learn from British divide and rule policy. So anyway, so here our modules are like this, buddies. I'll just see the preface. Module 1 covers company law. So the colored module is where the real analysis lies. Module 1. Module 2 covering economic laws, which you will receive shortly. It's gone for printing. That's a normal, bound book only, but it's black and white. Colored not needed. Then this is the Q&A book. Q&A book is available as a e-copy. I will release it very soon. I'll have to make some updates. I'll release it. That is the question and answers. I have given from RTP, MTP, previous year's question. It's almost around 500, 600 questions. If you do that, more than enough. Question is also there, answer is also there, right? Q&A. Then handwritten chart book that we have given. Handwritten chart book is for full economic law and some important areas in Companies Act also. Apart from this, other charts you will do in class only, module 1. In module 1, I have left so many blanks, that is for you to do charts. So the company law charts are covered in module 1 only. So this is company law plus hand charts that you are going to draw with me. Whereas this is specific charts for economic law. Done. So I told you need to purchase a Bear Act or you can download. Handwritten charts will also be done during classroom discussion, which is in module 1. That's how it is. Very simple. Are these 4 books enough? 100% yes. I've given my heart and soul into it. No need to check any other book. Correct? It will be a waste of time. Because this covers everything. This only first if we do, it's a big thing. Right? And this handwritten, this chart book will definitely help you. So this chart book and module 1 is something that I have seen. It's not there in the market anywhere. So I am proud of me and of my team to actually come out with it. Chart book you will not find like that kind of a chart book which is so simple anywhere else, which I am happy. It's handwritten, so you feel that you have only written it. It's like that. Right? So that's the thing. Now coming to this, guys, what do you say? Strategy. I already told you that we can learn something from everybody. One country which really dominated us was British. What did we learn from them? Divide and rule. So rather than studying everything in company law or not knowing what to study, studying with haphazardly, I have done analysis of the past 15-20 attempts and have come to the conclusion that the entire module 1 or entire company law can be divided, or rather corporate law, entire law subject, paper 4, can be divided into 15 clusters. From each cluster, one question guarantee will come, 100%. You can take it from me, 100%. Those clusters are given in the initial pages only I have given. Are you seeing? Initial pages. Correct? It is there here only. First is preface, then acknowledgement, then index. Are you getting? Then strategy to crack. 4th page or something. Are you getting it? See here, cluster 1, cluster 2, cluster 3, cluster 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Till cluster 8 it is company law. Cluster 9 onwards economic law. So basically module 1 is cluster 1 to cluster 8. Module 1 is cluster 1 to cluster 8. That is what you will find in the index also. If you see the index, 3rd page, cluster 1 to cluster 8 is the module 1. And cluster 9 onwards, it is IBC, your economic law. So this I told you one question will come two questions will come for around 8 to 10 marks. SEBI and SCRA put together 1 or 2 questions will come. FEMA, 1 question will come, 4 marks. Then SCRA and SARFAESI, 1 or 2 questions. PMLA, 1 question. Arbitration, 1 question. FCRA, 1 question. And from these clusters, minimum 1, maximum 3 can come from each of these clusters. Sometimes they will skip a cluster and give in some other cluster an extra question. That cannot be helped. But predominantly this is the scene. So rather than understanding in a different way, divide and rule policy. So first we will be starting off with cluster 1. We will reach somewhere here. If I want to understand removal of director and vacation of director, first of all he should come into the company. Means he should be appointed as director. So I will stop here and then jump to cluster 2, where I speak about appointment. After finishing of appointment, I will come back to removal and vacation and finish this. After that, all clusters will be cluster wise only. No jumping. Cluster 3 will be done, cluster 4 will be done, cluster 5 will be done, 6, 7, 8. These clusters, if we study properly, 50-60 marks in our pocket. Then economic law requires some smart studying. When I say smart studying, not selective studying, don't mistake me, smart studying. IBC 8 to 10 marks will come. So many amendments are there. Then other things also. Right? That's the thing. So I've recently, like last month, recorded IBC. I didn't want to do like a 10 to 15 hour thing. I've recorded 30-35 hours. Full in depth. I'll give that to you. We'll discuss also. What I'm saying, we will discuss. That's what I'm trying to tell. 30 hours. For 10 marks, you need to earn that, no? People will say, sir, why are you doing so much? It's needed. You see the depth. You see the questions. That's what I'm saying. Questions are not easy. But we will get there. So after we do this, then we'll go to module 2. Module 2 is chilled out. IBC and all these things, okay. The real deal is these things. It may look very simple, but there are so many hidden points. And now questions are not direct at all. They're asking, twisted, turning, twisting, turning and all that and asking. So I've given you, see, trend analysis also. You see, appointment of directors, May 19, 16 marks came. I'll give the other 2 attempts also, 2-3 attempts. Just saying, see this. That's how it is. This is just generally for your checking out your thing. Producer company concept has been removed, but an amendment act has come where they are going to introduce that. So we have to wait and see whether there is any part or not. So very simple, guys. so you are attending the classes, then sometime for May exam, sometime in February or March, there will be two things. One is revision video will be uploaded on YouTube. It's Punarvas Jayakumar law classes, one revision video and one amendment video. So if you have done my regular batch properly, if you can see this revision video and amendment video, more than enough, right? But you are coming for class now, but you are attending in November again. You have some extra work. What extra work? You have to see this amendment video, you have to see the other amendment video, and if you want, you can watch the revision video also. That's what I'm trying to tell. So basically, no tension. The amendments which are for 6 months that come after my classes will also be uploaded free. So what I'm saying is, if you opt for the class once, no need to opt for it again. No need. You can see everything from my YouTube classes. Simple. Any doubts? Any doubts? So you guys are also getting one view, and I'm giving you 1 month extra also. Aram se watch it. 3 months. So validity will be 3 months from the day you activate, right? So you can choose to watch it from now only, or you can choose to activate whenever you want. So the day you activate, 3 months validity. Simple. So it will be one view. You can use it like a revision tool. So that will also help you. So there is no need to opt for the classes again. Don't waste your money. It is waste of money if you do it after once. First time it's an investment, second time it's a waste. So don't waste. I'll give you one more option. So that's the thing. Any doubts, guys? Online? Any doubts? Very simple, guys. No tension. That is the scene. So the book is like this. I'll just tell you. So basically, we'll finish this and then we'll stop. How to use this book? As I told you, this book is supplementary and in addition to the in-depth classroom discussion. Classroom discussion is what is the real deal. This will really be supplementary to the thing. So the best study material for law is the Companies Act, Bare Act, which you will anyway be carrying, plus my material. So study tips is very simple. First, concentrate in class, maintain running notes. Now when I say running notes, whatever this module 1 only can be running notes. No problem. When you are revising for the second time, then you can prepare a running notes of your own if you want to. Or if you don't have time, like if you are writing in May and all that, you can prepare the running notes when you go home and when you revise. In class, the notes itself will be like running notes, no problem. You say, sir, I don't want running notes. Can I use your module only as running notes? Okay, no problem. But you should be in a position to swiftly turn it one day before the exam. It is up to you guys. Then along the material with the Bare Act is first, make concise notes and charts in your running notes, which anyway I'll make you do in your module 1. Solve the questions given in Q&A book, which will be given. Write down the logic for tricky questions. Study number 2. So basically you have to keep revising. Once you are done with the comprehensive study, read your running notes only. I repeat, my running notes can be module 1 for revision. Solve the questions given in Q&A book, highlight important pointers. Keep revising the important pointers and solve questions from the book. Then revision, you have to do some 7 revisions. Weekly revision of notes plus questions for 2 months. At least 3 full-fledged papers. This is apart from the exams that I give you. Full mock exam also you need to write minimum, at least write 1. Okay, forget about 3, at least write 1. Yeah, do not be serious and all in class, like full seriously sitting, but be sincere. Do not miss any class, guys, because the joy of learning live is much, much more than the advantage of Google Drive classes. You can see whenever you want, but the live class face-to-face or online, it is that you can clear your doubts immediately, and basically that sincerity will come. So please try not to miss any classes. Let's say you overslept one day. You are walking at 8 AM, I have no problem. I will not ask you anything. You are aramse come in. Right? I am not a guy who is simply, so there are some faculty who are like stickler for time. No, 6:30 means 6:30. Good for them, but I am not like that. I understand your pain. Sometimes you will oversleep. So you can walk in any time. 9 AM you come, no problem. But what I am saying is come. Please make it a point to come. unless you are sick and all that. If you are not well, please stay at home. That's the thing. So that is how it is. Then if you see, so this is also like a fast track revision material. This is where we have given some case laws and all those things that we will see later whenever it comes, important case laws. This is an example of your running notes, but it's a fast track note. I've already given you, so it's fine. There are certain things which require some ordinary resolution. What is ordinary resolution? We'll discuss tomorrow. That is highlighted here in page number 4, 5 and all. In page number 6 onwards, special resolution is there, like that. All important pointers. This is like a fast track revision whenever you want to revise and think. One dirty thing about law or anything is two things. One is penalty, one is applicability. For some things net worth will be 5 crore, for something applicability. So I have highlighted everything together. So if you see page number 9, see various provisions applicability. 135, wherever you have these stupid things, no, net profit, net worth, public company and all that, where you have to remember, that is given in page number 9 onwards, right? 137, 138, all this. It will be easy for revision. It's a revision tool. It's a revision tool. So many things are there. Then punishment. Punishment is from page number 12. All the penalties in one place, all the important ones. All the important ones in one place. Right, like that. So many things are there, going on and on and on. Never ending. Then all the forms. It's just your revision tool. Never ending it is. The real deal actually starts from the other part. Oh, it has come twice. It's okay. Anyway, and one thing, guys, last part of the day. In page number 29, you can see Institute has released something called as skill-wise percentage. It is not done by me, Institute only has released. Skill-wise percentage in page number 29. What is that? If you see, they have created 3 levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is comprehension and knowledge. Are you getting it? Page 29. Level 2 is analysis and application. Level 3 is evaluation and synthesis. Comprehension and knowledge means what? Define this term, define that term, state the 5 items here. It is just remember what you have studied and reproduce in the exam. Do you think that will be high percentage or low percentage? Low. We are in CA final. So if you see, that is very, very less. Just 15% of the paper. But economic law, slightly higher they will give. These are just guidelines. This is not going to be implemented perfectly by Institute. Chumma they have written. So you never know what will happen. But real deal is these 2 guys. Analysis and application, evaluation and synthesis. In analysis and application, that's the major part of your entire paper. You need to apply your concepts to a given question. Evaluation and synthesis will be higher. Applying 3-4 laws, 4-5 sections, combined answer, that will be evaluation and synthesis. For wordings, if you want to look at the wordings, for comprehension and knowledge, it's very simple. State, list, define. But in analysis and application, they'll use solve, identify, analyze, examine. Higher level of analysis will be evaluation and synthesis, merging of 3-4 sections. Then they will use evaluate, advise, interpret, like that. These are the words given in the illustrative verbs given in the question. So it's very important for us to understand what they are asking. If they give state and all that, you can close the answer in 4-5 lines. But if they are giving advise, reconcile, solve, then it becomes little difficult for us to understand. Then this is the notified dates. No tension for us because everything is applicable. When will it be a tension for us? When some are applicable, some are not applicable. Everything is applicable for us. Why I have written Companies Amendment Act is, this was an amendment act where 90 plus amendments were made. But after this 2019 amendment came, 2020 amendment also came. These are some of the amendments that are there. So these are the things that we have. If there are any changes to the material, we will add on, no problem. So tomorrow, we will start with page number 34. For my online buddies, I will ask the office to share a few pages until you get the books, 1, 2, 3 pages, so that you can write down here. I know it's little uncomfortable, I'm sorry. We have sent it via express route. Let's hope it comes soon. So tomorrow we will start with the cluster 1. But before that, we need to understand who's a director, what are the basics, and some important basics we are going to do tomorrow, which is part of this only here, all these important basics, which are very, very important. We have to unlearn what we have learnt in Inter, because we have learnt amazingly in Inter, we all know. We have to unlearn it and learn again. So nothing to worry, we will start with tomorrow guys, we'll start from tomorrow. So please bring the bare act. You can use the phone only, no tension, or you can buy the book. If you are a person who likes to underline everything, buy the book. Otherwise, you can use the mobile. On that note, we shall end today's class. Any doubts still here, guys, about the notes and all those things? Anything? Nothing. Okay. In amendment material, which I will give you separately, that will have, it's a soft copy. So all amendments, if any extra apart from this, will anyway be there. So no need to worry. No need to see any other book. This is more than sufficient. Please maintain running notes, whatever. You maintain a separate book, no tension. It's up to you. See, some people are okay with the notes itself. Some people want to write on their own. So if you are like, I am like that actually. I have my own running notes like separately. Good, maintain. So along with the class, you prepare the whatever is in the module 1 only you write. Then pointers you write in the other thing. I will tell you when we do one section, no, I'll tell you how should be the running notes, because probably you may not have any idea. I will tell you. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I had a good first day. I hope you had as well. So see you tomorrow. Tomorrow onwards, we start from page 34. And online friends, some 4 or 5 pages I'll give you so that we can start off. Okay. See you. Bye. See you tomorrow. Thank you.